God does not remove us from all harm. He uses harm to move us close to Him. The more we try to protect God, the less His protection is with us. But the more we glorify God in everything that we do, the more He will give us protection, wisdom, timing, and courage to say the truth about God, to say the truth about Him for His glory, and not our glory. Hi fam, what's going on family? My name is Baji Motlanthe. For those who don't know me, I'm Baji Motlanthe, and this is Moments with Baji Motlanthe, and of course this is Soulful Sundays. I know it's been a while, but you know what? It's all in the past now. I'm back. And I promise not to ever live for so long, but you know, life has its ups and downs and all that. But we thank God that I'm here today to be sharing the word of God with you, family. What's going on, family? I hope you guys are safe and good, and I'm doing well, as you can see by my smile. And indeed, we thank God. For some people couldn't see this day, and may their souls rest in peace. We're losing people daily, weekly, monthly, family members, loved ones. Not so long ago, I lost a dear friend of mine. It affected me a lot, but you know what? All it's in God's hands, and it's God's will. It's even difficult for me to say it's God's will, but it is. We are all passing by, you know, just that when we lose someone in our lives, it's never easy. And those words of it will be okay, they seem not to be relevant at that time. But you know what? Without any waste of time, if you're new to my YouTube channel, please do make sure to subscribe, and so that you can become part of this family. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for stopping by, and your support hasn't gone unnoticed. And I've been getting messages from people, on WhatsApp, saying that when are you doing the Soulful Sundays? We miss your teachings and whatnot. And it's such an honor and a privilege to know that whatever I'm sharing on my Soulful Sunday segment has an impact somewhere, somehow in one's life. Even if I can touch one life, you know what? I'm touching my own life also. They're saying that if you can change 1,000 people, at least one. You know what? Let's keep on smiling, and this world needs it. Without any waste of time, I'll be sharing the word of God from the book. I actually wanted to share Isaiah, but I switched to the Psalm. I think I'll share Isaiah on my next segment of Soulful Sunday. So it's Psalm 27 verse 1 to 2. Without any waste of time, it reads as follows: The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked advanced against me to devour me, it is my enemies and my foes who will stumble and fall. I read it again. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is my stronghold of my life. And to whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked advance against me to devour me, it is my enemies and my foes who will stumble and fall. People of God, let us all be honest. How many times have we been in trouble, storms, trials, and tribulations, and we never thought we'll come out of it? But because there's God that we serve, there's God that we know, He always make provision for us. This is where we talk about divine protection. You know what? He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. And we all know that our God plans only the best for His children. We sin each and every day against Him. Sometimes we don't even ask for forgiveness. Sometimes we don't even show gratitude, or even if we do not show enough gratitude to God. We tend to forget that He's our refuge. He's our shelter. He's our place of shield. He shields us under His wings at all times. And His word is telling us today that the Lord is my salvation, and to whom shall I fear? So let us remember every time when we are going through stuff, let us not perish. Let us believe that the Lord, our God, the Almighty, our Father, the man upstairs, Father in heaven, will always be our salvation. Let me just switch on my light You know, God does not remove us from harm. You know, instead he draws us closer to him. Because without those tests, how are we going to know him? Without those trials and tribulations, obstacles, you know, how are we going to know this God? And how are we going to know that indeed he lives? And you know, him alone is enough. I remember I've been in an accident. I've been through a lot of things. I just, you know, picked this one, an accident, and I thought it was the end of me. It was a long time ago. I'm just talking about it now. But you know what? God showed me his greatness. God showed me his greatness. He is an amazing God. He put me in that situation, but knowing that there is a solution, for he won't put you where his messes won't protect you. God won't put you in an assignment without equipping you with resources to fulfill that. I'm not saying it's good to be in accidents. I'm not saying it's good to be sick. I'm not saying it's good to have troubles all the times or tribulations, but you must know that only the strongest are given the task, because God knows that we can get through them. Obviously, with God by our side, everything that we do, as long as we include God, it will be, you know, of a good cause, and we'll be protected at all times. When we are fearful, when we are in doubt, feeling of uncertainty, let's run to God, and let us not forget that God, our God, is our light and salvation. So we shouldn't fear anything, and he's the stronghold of our lives, and we shouldn't afraid anything, for only the wicked that are ganging up against us, who are plotting our downfalls, those are the ones who are going to stumble and fall. I'm challenging you going to this new week knowing that God is our light and our salvation. We shouldn't fear anything. He is our stronghold of our lives, and we shouldn't afraid anything, for we can't live in fear. Life lived in fear is better than not lived at all. That's just my opinion. I know this is a cruel world that we're living in. We hear stories, we see things, we go through things, but we know this God. So I'm saying take this Psalm 27 into practice. And so fam, thanks a lot for tuning in on today's segment of Soulful Sundays, and stay blessed, remain blessed, and have a productive, miraculous, and a blessed week ahead. I love you from me, Baji Motlanthe. I'm out.